Hello, BookThinkHers family. Today's book review is going to come from Write Yourself into Your Dreams with the Essential Life Story Method, written by Miss Teri Wade. I found this book to be so interesting, different, and fun because it combines reading with writing exercises. The purpose of these writing exercises is not to help you write an autobiography, a memoir, or even work on any writing skills in general. Rather, it's intended to help you tap into your unconscious narrative and connect with your stories and lived experiences, and then understand the meanings you've given to said experiences. I was familiar with this idea of the life story research method in fields of psychology and therapy, but what Wade allowed me to realize was that having the tools to really understand your own personal narrative is the ultimate way to transform it going forward. Not only does it guide you towards your true calling and destination in life, it actually allows you to see what some of your dreams might be, even the ones you didn't realize you had. And some of you might be saying, well, I know what my story is, and trust me, I thought I did too, but Wade points out that you probably relate to your story in the same way that a fish relates to water. You are so immersed in it that you don't even know it exists. It wasn't until I worked my way through this book and started writing down my story did I realize that many of my thoughts are constructed by my story, including a lot of the negative ones. They don't simply pop in out of thin air. And remember that your story consists of both your content and your perspective. So it's really fascinating how many of us naturally tend to include negative experiences in our written story, and then we choose to leave out the positive, empowering experiences because so many of us carry around such a predominantly negative story that we don't even realize that the positive parts can fit in too. And we need to integrate the positive parts with the negative parts for maximum effect. So as you work through the written exercises that Wade spent thousands of hours creating and optimizing for us, you'll touch on every aspect of how you've created your story. You will craft your intention, which helps you to figure out what you really want to achieve and directs you how to overcome a lot of your obstacles. You will complete a free write on your life history, which causes you to look inward at your own psychology, spot hidden patterns, and generate new awareness. This step was super challenging and awkward and messy and heavy, and even if it's not like that for you, even if you've experienced mostly positivity in your life, Wade urges us not to give up because you always have space for greater expansion. You will free write about your relationships and experiences with both of your parents and in terms of their habits, qualities, and patterns. Regardless of whether this brings up positive or negative feelings for you, it's important to understand how your parents prepared you to forge your own path. You will write letters to help you resolve unfinished business or feelings you may have. You will express your anger, sadness, regrets, and appreciation. You will also write the ideal responses you'd receive to each of these letters. This process is extremely cathartic, and though it will put you in an extremely vulnerable place, it'll seriously develop your empathy and forgiveness skills. And there are a lot of other exercises you'll do, but my personal favorite was, funny enough, the best possible eulogy exercise, where you guessed it, you write up what would be said at your funeral. This naturally ends up emphasizing your greatest life achievements, but also it's written from a place of the love and influence you had on the lives of others. So realizing what you want to be remembered for is a really powerful tool in figuring out your path and how you'll want to prioritize focus and attention to your dreams. When you finally finish, you'll realize that the story you've written is one of your strongest manifestation tools that you can use to tap into your greater purpose, your dreams, and your goals. You can also continue to rewrite it and work on it as your life continues to change. So overall, I really enjoyed this book. I think it's so important to remember that this isn't about changing or rewriting your story, but it's inspiring to see just how far you've come and really visualizing where you're going. You'll likely experience a lot of resistance in this process, but remember that resistance is a powerful indicator that you're on the verge of a major breakthrough. So a big thank you to Teri Wade for writing this incredible book and putting so much heart and soul into creating these exercises. This method really works, and I hope you pick this book up and reclaim your own story. So thank you to everyone for listening, and let me know what you think in the comments. Bye, everyone.